Welcome to Projects for All. My name's Mike, and today we got brand new snowblowers sent down here by SKIL for free for me to check out for you guys, but we got no snow outside and no snow in the forecast. So this will be as close to an unboxing video as you're gonna get from this channel. We're gonna get this stuff out, we'll get it set up, make sure it's ready for the winter I know is coming, and let's see if it's any good. Pwr 40. 5-year warranty, which is pretty sweet. Here's the claim specs: clearing width 20 inches, intake height 10.5 inches, belt drive auger, not bad. Quick foldable handle, 6 amp hour battery. We'll do the big one first, and then we'll do the stick. That one comes with the power head. We already have a power head, but that looks like the full kit too. Five-year warranty, owner's manual. Got a lot of packing in this one. Good Lord. Ah, zip ties. Okay. I see zip ties. Should probably just have the side cutters ready to go when we do these things, but you know. I have a little bit of assembly, but I'll bet you it's not bad. Throws snow up to 30 feet. Runtime up to a 6-car driveway with 6 inches of snow. Well, we got some assembly. We got our wheels, our chute and its handle. We got a couple bags of hardware. I'm betting this is the charger, because what else could it be? Yep. Pwr 40 charger. And the biggest battery they've sent me so far. That is a big battery. We're gonna have to charge that sucker up a little bit. It's a noisy one, so I'll throw it in the house so we don't have to listen to it, but we'll see how long it takes to charge. I'm gonna guess for a battery this size, probably an hour and 20 minutes, but we'll see. Plastic wheels, a little bit rubberized on the tire, pretty standard stuff. We got our axle, slides right on. Washer goes on, and then we got this crazy looking little retention clip. I'm gonna make this look harder than it really is, I'm sure. Little cap, pops in, done deal. We got 2 handle parts. We got the final one, the top one, and then we have this assembly here with this joystick, which is the middle. We got washers and we got the handles to loosen them. That in from the back side. Washer and big wing nut. Beautiful. We've got this joystick part flopping around here. This gets connected to a universal joint under there, and let me show you that. There's your universal joint. So make sure your handle is up, and this just plugs right in, just like a tool. I had to pull the cotter pin out of the rod there so I could pull it back to do that. And then the cotter pin goes back in and just locks it in place. And there you go. This is super wonky here, so I just threw it on there. The bolts go through like so. Make sure your cable's on that side. It's not hard to do, it's just hard to film. There you go. There's a cable clip to install. The picture doesn't really show how it gets installed, but I'm gonna assume it's on the inside there. There we go. Keeps our cable in line. Last but not least, let's do our chute. I like this handle here. This is pretty standard, I think, for this design, but this one releases really easy. So you can adjust the angle. Got 3 screw holes on the bottom of this. And this handle just kind of snaps on the top of it. There we go. And we got 3 screw holes here. We'll set that on there. 3 screws. That's a little too tough for that. A little more torque needed than this one's got. Old-fashioned screwdriver. Can't beat it. So we're done, but we got washers because I forgot to put them in here. So little savvy editing and you wouldn't have noticed that, but I always forget something. There's our battery compartment door and just clips itself on to the bottom here with a little plastic tab. No rubber seal on this one, but we'll see how it does. It's got a lip, so hopefully it keeps most of the wet out. This is a 4 amp hour battery from the blower. There we go. Pop it out. It's easy to get in and out of there. So the controls are kind of interesting. There's a button on the top here for the headlight, which is cool because why waste the power in the middle of the day to have the headlight on? The start button is here on the side. You have to press the start button and then pull the handle. If you pull the handle, the start button doesn't do anything, it's locked. But if you press this down, takes a second or two to spin up. It's got a nice long handle. It's solid. The wife and I, when SKIL said they were sending this down, were pretty excited because this handle here is nice and solid looking. It's just metal. It tightens down. You can shove this into a snowbank, I think, and not have an issue with the handle. The Ryobi that we've been using for the past 4 or 5-ish years or so has a screwy handle that telescopes with locks. It sucks. And I had to put hose clamps on it just to make it usable. The headlight's not super bright, but it illuminates the snow and stuff in front of you. That'll work. The handle has this nice, reasonably thick foam on it. Feels nice. I do like these U-shaped designs. No matter what your height, or if you want to change positions, it gives you something to hold on to. I like the joystick design. Real fast. You don't have to go to the front. Not bad. Not bad. This thing is pretty compact. And I think Chicago gangways are not going to foil this. I've used a 2-stage in Chicago in the gangways, and it's too much, man. It's just too much. Around here, you're better off going outside 2 or 3 times while it's snowing and doing it with one of these smaller ones. It's just easier in the small spaces we have to work with in the city. Here's the paddles. Totally rubberized. Real thick rubber. Very flexible. This is a belt drive unit. The manual has part numbers for both the scraper bar on the bottom and the rubber paddles that come in a pair. So they're going to support this unit and you should be able to get replacement parts for it. This is a pretty nice looking little basic compact snowblower, which is something that's great if you're in the city and there isn't a lot of room to move around. You don't need a self-propelled snowblower here in Chicago for the most part. If you have a typical 30-foot wide bungalow lot like I do. So I'm impressed. I like it. I like the handle. The handle's key. This is rock solid and stationary and I can shove this thing into the snow without it getting flexible. Perfect. It kills me not to be able to demonstrate this stuff for you, but it is what it is. There's no snow. There's no snow. Worst case scenario, I'm going to take these up to Appleton, Wisconsin when we go for the wife's family's Christmas party. So I guarantee there'll be snow up there. All right, let's get the other one out of the box and have a look. I don't think there'll be any assembly with that. Let's check it out. I have never used one of these Pwr Snow Shovel type designs. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have nothing to compare this to. So, I'm pretty excited. We already have the power head. The power head's here. Oh yeah, I'm trapped. We've already used this power head. We have the string trimmer and the edger attachment. I've been using this with the edger attachment for the entire summer and it's nice. It's got a lot of power, a surprising amount of power, really, for something so small. Got our charger. This one I think comes with a 4 amp hour battery. Yep. We got our snow shovel attachment. All plastic head. Interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works. I wanted to check one of these out for a long time. It's got same design scraper on the bottom, plastic. It's got Torx head screws in it, so you know you can change that. Throws snow up to 20 feet. Auger diameter 6 inches, clearing width 12 inches. 2-car driveway with 4 inches of snow. That seems like a lot for this little thing. Tool weight 7.7 pounds. I'm holding it with one hand. It is not heavy at all, really. Clearly keep your hands and feet away from the spinning thing. I don't think you really have to be told that, but tell you they do. Got a rubber cap protecting the end. Drive shaft inside there. The only assembly is to install the handle, which is pretty self-explanatory. So you can install these any way you want. I generally go like that. I have found that these handles are a little flimsy. I'd like to see a little more robust design on these handles, because the other two that I have, the Weed Whacker and the Power Head, I have these tightened down to the point where it's showing stress in the plastic because it tends to move around a little bit. I might wrap some tape or something around the shaft so this gets more bite. A little electrical tape possibly. But that is probably the only complaint I can give you about these systems. It's got a safety lock here, safety lock and paddle. Fairly lightweight. Without the battery, of course. Clips on. It's got the tab there to release. Installing the attachment, very simple stuff. There you go. And then just tighten it down. This is a universal style attachment. So while SKIL, I'm sure, would be more than happy for you to buy only their products, you can, if you have existing attachments that are universal, you can use them with this power head. So this can be your replacement power head for just about any system. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get your foot caught in that thing, for sure. This thing is quite big. I'm actually surprised. I guess, I don't know what I was expecting, but it is practically 6 feet tall because I'm about 6'1" or so. It is not crazy heavy, but it has no wheels. Slides fairly easily. I'm looking forward to this. I've never used one of these things, and it is definitely cool. I hope it works well. We'll find out. You're gonna see these things again, and you're gonna see me miserable in the cold and the snow. It is Chicago after all, so there will be snow. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, try hitting subscribe and check me out when we finally get some snow. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.